Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, everyone. I'm Father Abda Sfeir, and the administrator of Saints Peter and Paul Maronite Catholic Church in Simi Valley. Together, we will read the Gospel according to St. Matthew, and then we will meditate. A reading according to St. Matthew. Immediately, he made his disciples get into the boat and go on ahead to the other side, while he dismissed the crowds. And after he had dismissed the crowds, he went up the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. But by this time the boat, battered by the waves, was far from the land, for the wind was against them. And early in the morning he came walking toward them on the sea. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified, saying, "It is a ghost." And then he cried out in fear. They cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them and said, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat, started walking on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he noticed the strong wind, he became frightened, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Jesus immediately reached out his hand and caught him, saying to him, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" When they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." Brothers and sisters, in this Gospel of St. Matthew, we meditate in Jesus' words, where as usual he is going up to the mountain to pray as a sign of unity between him and his Father. As St. Matthew tells us in this Gospel, Jesus was alone praying, which means he was so calm, he was in peace, living that unity between him and his Father. On the other hand, we can see that the disciples at the same time, they were in the middle of a storm, completely the opposite of being calm and in peace. There was disturbance, they were in fear. At the end of this Gospel, we can see that when Jesus went with them to the boat, and he was with them in the boat, the wind ceased, and they worshipped him. The situation was similar to that of Jesus before going to them on the water. The situation in the boat was calm, and they worshipped Jesus, which means they were in unity with God. This is God's will always, that we always be in peace, we always be living in unity with him. Jesus in this Gospel, he is telling us that his main will, he wants us always to be in peace, even though we are passing through difficult times. The big question is, how can we achieve peace in the middle of storms, in the middle of disturbance? Jesus is telling us in this Gospel, when we are in the middle of the problem, in the middle of the storm, the main problem is that we can't see Jesus in that problem. As it happened with the disciples, when they saw him, they thought he was a ghost. We are called always to really look and have good sight, to ask God to open our eyes so we can see him in the middle of every problem in our life. Always remember, when you are passing through difficult times, look up and ask God to make you see him in the middle of this problem. Jesus will always be here we will think that he is absent, but Jesus is always present to help us, to give us that true peace, to give us the calm that we will have because of our good relation with God. Let us pray. Father of everlasting goodness, our origin and our guide, be close to us. Hear the prayers of all who praise you. Forgive our sins and restore us to life, to peace. Keep us safe in your love. We ask this through Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you and the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.